I'm going to be showing you today some quick do's and don't do's, how to go about having and bringing and entertaining your guests without complicating yourself and your table. Okay, so let's get right into this video, guys. As you can see, the table is already set. Okay, so we're having tea. This is not dinner, so you're not going to see the forks, the cutleries, etc., etc., because having dinner and having tea is two different things. So there will be different setting. Okay, so as you can see, I keep it simple here. I bring a little lantern. I has a little lantern here, you know, because at tea time is like mostly when you do business, you talk about business or you catch up. I mean, we do that around dinner and supper time too, but mostly tea, it's more personal, if I may say that, because we don't have the big centerpiece going on, you know, before you and I. The setting is normally more neutral, more lighter, more less, because we want to do catching up. Okay, so you could have a fruit basket. You didn't have to have light if you're not a light person. You could have a fruit basket. You could have just fresh pick flowers, little bouquet of flower you put there, etc., etc. You didn't have to care for the napkins, but some people, if you have very fancy guests, yes, they will like it, just even for a cup of tea to spread on their lap. Okay, so it's always good to put one at the side. But I also has napkins. I have my tray here, okay, with napkins, because napkins is needed around tea time. Very important. And I have a fork and I have a spoon, guys. And I also has a butter knife, because what I see, okay, many people doing, because they're having tea and the person they're having tea with is somebody that they knows, or their friend, their family, whatever. Some people don't have knife. They would take the crackers or the bread and they would just pass it in the butter or the jam or whatever spread you have on the table. That's not cute, because the crumbs from the crackers and the bread going to remain back in the butter, and you're going to put that there to use or invite somebody else over to use out that same butter or paste, and it doesn't look good. So you always need a little butter knife. You don't have to be cute and fancy with a knife. You could go to the dollar store. You can get this in the dollar store. Okay, so always keep that on the table to use to paste on whatever, your crackers, your toast, whatever you're serving at that time. And a fork and a spoon. Why I always keep this around tea time, because perhaps let's look at this tray, guys. This is a very important tray, but everybody wouldn't have a tray like this, but it's okay. We could substitute it, buy a little bowl, like different little bowls to put different things in. Okay, like this, you would have some peanuts, you would have some candies, you would have some I don't know, like different little fruits and sweets you're gonna have on this tray. And now the fork or the spoon gonna come in useful. Instead of having your guests dipping their hands into the tray, you can use the fork or the spoon and have them dip and take some and put into their plate. Okay, so always keep a fork and a spoon close on the table at hand reach when you have your guests over for tea. Yes, I know it's tea, it's very simple. Okay, it's a cup of hot chocolate, a cup of coffee, maybe some crackers, maybe whatever, just to talk. It's okay, because we never know, the mood may change or how hungry your guests may be and you have to improvise or whatever. Okay, so you always have to have these things at hand for your sake and for your guests. Another thing too, not because you're having tea alone, you're just going to bring a cup of a cup. Sorry, it's good to have a glass set at the table at the same time, because some of people don't like hot things like me. I'm not a tea person. I don't take coffee, I don't like tea, but I would take tea if I have to. Okay, but I'm more a water or juice person. So a glass is always needed extra set on the table for that person who don't take tea. Okay? And I'm going to show you some quick little snacks. Perhaps it don't have to be this fancy, guys. This is a butter flavor salted top crackers. Okay? You could have just the regular crackers or regular cookies, whatever. And perhaps, look, they show you some ways you could set the crackers. You don't have to put it dry on the table like that. You could put some tuna, or if your guest is vegan, you could have like some cucumber, some tomato slice put there that they could take, and they could dress their crackers with whatever choices there. It's good to put variety of choice because, as I said, you invite a guest. It's not just yourself. So you're not just going to put things what you like alone. You have to make choices for other people. You have to cater for other people as well. Okay? Another thing too, it's always good to have like your sweets on the table. Try to mix it. You don't have to be fancy and expensive with this brand. You could just get some dinner mints, some hard candies, some soft candies, like mix it. Not just what you like, but a choice for everybody to choose what they want to have after. Because perhaps you have a salmon sandwich or salmon and cracker. You know, you leave that fishy taste in your mouth. It's good to have some candies around the table that your guests could take to suck away that fishy or fresh taste in their mouth before they carry on. Okay? So these are just like some little things I put to help to show you that you don't have to be stuck. Because I have this friend, she said, she's not really a friend, but it's somebody I know I work with, and she's like, I'm having tea and I don't know what to serve the guests, what to serve my guests. I'm like, it's not dinner, it's not lunch. You don't have to be crazy. You can be simple, but just or be open-minded to just place different choices. That way it can make your guests more comfortable, because she don't have just what you like, because what we like is not what other people will like all the time. So that's why mix, that people can have choices to choose from and enjoy that tea with you. Okay, so this is a quick setting of my table, guys. As I said, there's a lot of videos there that I did before, so you guys can go check it out and how to set a table. I also have this. Okay, it may look like a chopping board to some of you, but this is a tray. It can use as a plate, okay, because we serve sandwiches on it, or we serve like fish or fries and fish, whatever you want to put. It could be a plate, it could be a tray, or you know they use it, the bigger ones, as a cachutia. Oh, if I pronounce it right, my bad, but I'm gonna link what I'm talking about above. Okay, so yes, so especially around this time now, guys, with the COVID, you want to have things more open. Okay, that way when you dip and you take, it could just dip and take right away. You don't have to stumble to touch back other things and etc, etc. Make the platter more spacious, because that way, you know, I mean, it's good to sanitize and wash your hands before you sit to eat. I mean, we know that's normal, but some of us, we all do things differently. So you don't want, you know, people touching your food that you have to touch into after. So it's good to make the platter a little wider, so that's when they have enough space to pick and take right away. Guys, I has choices. I have hot chocolate, I have coffee, I have French vanilla, I have different variety of teas. Okay, this is how I keep my my setting, because remember, because I'm decaffeine, it doesn't mean everybody enjoy decaffeine tea or coffee. You could have different choices, because everybody takes things differently. Until next video, bye for now. Don't forget, guys, to jump over and check out Nika Soul's Kitchen and give that channel some love. So until again, bye for now.